Gonna try one more time. We working. We're working. Gonna try one more time. Perfect. Alright. We can go cast. Donna, 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 donna. Whoa. Alright. Alright everybody, welcome back to my cast. This is Andy, aka KSI3, and we are going to be playing, not showing how long the replay is. This is going to be, I believe, the final set of matches from the C-Star League. This is going to be Tulane versus Texas State University. In the bottom position, we have the blue Zerg player 0 Point for Tulane. And in the top position, we got the purple Terran HailRH for the Texas State University player. Map's going to be Antigua Shipyard. A little spiel about this map. I actually really like this map as a Protoss player because you come down here, you have a natural. It's a little difficult to defend because this choke area is a little wide, but your third actually leads into the choke that is shared by your first natural. So as long as you guard like this area, getting on 3 base is really easy. So, and obviously, you know, like 2 base play and 3 base play as a Protoss player is really good, but obviously since there are no Protoss players in this matchup, I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. In the Terran and Zerg matchup, obviously the fact that you can get a easy third is a total plus for the Zerg player. I mean, you know, it's very standard for players to get, you know, a natural up, and a Zerg can actually just quickly grab a natural and then his third as well. So it looks like 0 Point is going to be scouting for a proxy real quick, and then popping down a early hatch. I do like this because the closest spawn that he can actually have from here is going to be in this location or this location, and as you can see, the walking distance is actually going to be pretty far. It's going to be, it makes you go on a little loop. And same with if he happened to spawn over here. So, and they're actually going to be spawning cross spawn, so that's actually going to favor the early hatch a lot more. HailRH is now going to be working on the Marine as well as the Orbital Command, and he is going to be walling off with the Supply Depot. This is going to make it so that the scouting drone is not going to be able to get inside, but this will also make the wall-in a little vulnerable to a Baneling bust. I don't think I've ever seen a 0 Point ever do that, so I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. And we do have an early bunker pressure coming up from Hail, but it's going to be event dependent. It looks like he should just go back to mine and let the Zerglings get it, but he's just going to be canceling it, so not a big deal. Obviously, the Overlord over here is going to be able to spot that, and he should stop his drones and make it go back to the hatch. This one drone's not going to be doing anything. He's probably going to be, I don't know, he's going to be mining. I was going to say he's probably going to be clapping down a spine crawler, but I guess not. And it looks like a reactor opening with the factory coming from Hail, so it looks like we're going to have reactor Hellions coming out. Most likely going to be following that with a command center. Can't even talk today, and look, there it is. 0 Point continuing to drone up. He has not gotten gas as yet, so he's not going to be working on speed, and it's not like he's going to be getting roaches anytime soon either. Most likely, meaning that he's looking to grab a third, an early third, most likely. Looks like the SCV is going to be chilling at the Zalnaga Tower. I'm actually not sure how much I like the fact that these Zerglings are over here. I really feel like that should, at least one of them should be over here. Hellions are going to be coming out now. So just 2 before he swaps back with the barracks. And so it looks like we are going to be seeing tank marine play from HailRH. And there's the first tank being constructed. And Reactor Marine's coming out, and because he holds the Zonalga Tower, he's actually going to be able to get into this natural pretty easy. The Zerglings are going to have a very difficult time defending. It's the Queens that's got to be moving over here. It looks like one drone is going to be getting picked off. Hellions still haven't taken, looks like he got one hit off. It looks like the Hellions are going to be backing off for now, and most likely going to be just using them as scouts, making sure that 0 Point doesn't take a third, or make sure to know when he's grabbing a third. Or I'm sorry, moving out. Wow, I said that twice, didn't I? Whoops. So the second orbital has completed, and he is going to be dropping down a mule before he sends it off into the natural. I actually don't like that. I would actually prefer it if he moved it into the natural first and then dropped 2 mules onto here. The reason for that being is that you want to be mining your main for as long as you can, and you want to be mining out this faster than your main. Obviously your main is getting mined out first because it's the first base that you started with, and so you want to actually be dropping your mules over here because one base income is much lower than yours than 2 base, or obviously more. And it looks like these Hellions are going to be trying to get inside, and it looks like they do because speed hasn't been yet. And these Zerglings actually need to be not so clumped up, trying to get us around. So he's going to get a cleanup, but not before the Hellions get a very good scout onto what 0 Point is doing. Looks like he's getting a lot of gas, and this might actually be the wing play, considering he's going to be getting 4 geysers of gas pretty early. Especially considering the fact that he hasn't gotten any gas as of yet until this point, but it looks like the tank marine is going to be moving out. It's like 3 tanks and just a handful of marines. Looks like Hail is going to be working on a smallish wall-in before committing, and it looks like the 0 Point is going to spot this. This overlord getting taken out should be a huge problem. Looks like this siege tank is in range of the spine. Almost gets taken out, and I mean, like, this is a very small force. Should be pretty easy to, especially with Bigfoot. But the fact that Zergling's speed hasn't finished yet still is kind of a problem. It's going to be back up. I think it looks like he's going to be waiting as long as he can. He probably wants the baby speed to finish before it finishes. And yeah, this fire's going to be finished too. And it looks like the 4th extractor is going to be taking some hits, and some reinforcement with this. Looks like no? Yeah, definitely takes some. Zergling's going to be toned down, and these Banelings need to be focusing down on the Banelings, not the tanks. The tanks are armored, which means that they actually take a decent amount of damage from the Banelings. The Banelings, especially when they're upgraded, the Marine is very defensive, and it's the tanks that you just take a swarm of. Looks like the Queens are taking some hits as well. The Baneling speed has finished, so Hail doesn't even have speed yet. The speed has finished as well, so Banelings again have to be going for the Marines, not the tanks. Not the tanks. Stop going for the tanks. 0 Point is going to be in a bit of a trouble now because she just wasted groups of now the natural hatchery is like and some sensitive things are going to be that to be good. It looks like the wheel has been something. Looks like the natural is going to be taken down. Its form of are going to be able to pick up the majority of the Marines, but it looks like some are still going to be alive, and the hatchery is still going to be taking a lot of hits. And it looks like 0 Point is going to be calling the GG, so game 1 is going to be going to Texas State University. Stay tuned for game number 2.